It's Arnold Schwarzenegger flexing on the invasion of criminal illegal aliens running amok in America.
To me, coming to America was the key to my success. It's just a place where foreigners are welcomed. And this is the key thing. If you are willing to contribute to America, there's a lot of people that want to come to America to take advantage of America. And I am very vividly against that.
A recent Harvard Capps Harris poll indicates immigration is the top issue for U.S. voters, with more than a third of respondents placing it above the economy, crime, and health care.
What's the word illegal when talking about the man who allegedly killed Laken Riley?
An undocumented person. And I shouldn't have used illegal. It's undocumented.
Right now, this man is charged with aggravated murder after a body was found in an alley just north of Cincinnati. The Hamilton Police Department says Furman Garcia Gutierrez is an illegal immigrant who's been to jail nearly a dozen times, deported 7 times. They say he used at least 7 names and 3 birth dates since his first arrest back in 2001. A sheriff saying these are all of his mugshots, at least, you know, right here on the screen, the ones that they know of.
I would, in fact, make sure that we immediately surge to the border. All those people are seeking asylum. They deserve to be heard. That's who we are. We're a nation that says if you want to flee and you're fleeing oppression, you should come.
Nick, what more do we know about the suspect, and how does he keep on getting back into the United States?
Marky, good morning. Your second question first. How does he keep getting back into the U.S.? According to Sheriff Richard Jones, Furman Garcia Gutierrez entered the U.S. illegally multiple times and went through the U.S. legal system more than once, now with tragic consequences. Garcia Gutierrez is now charged with aggravated murder, and in last week's press conference, Sheriff Jones said the illegal immigrant turned murder suspect has been deported from the U.S. 7 times and jailed at least 11 times. And get this, the man believed to be Garcia Gutierrez is alleged to have used at least 7 different names and 3 different birth dates.
8 migrants are in ICE custody this morning after a raid where police discovered illegal guns and drugs in the house where they were squatting. All of this happening just steps away from an elementary school in the Bronx. And by the way, this is not the first time some of these suspects have been in police custody.
We're going to show you some new video. It shows federal agents at this home in the Bronx Wednesday afternoon. There you see it on the security footage. Authorities walking several people out of the home in handcuffs. This all started last Wednesday when police responded to a call about a man with a gun near the school you mentioned. Police chased 2 Venezuelan migrants with illegal guns into their home, where they discovered they had been squatting in the basement. The suspect who prompted that 911 call that set all of this off, it's this guy on your screen, Hector De Sousa Villalta. He was accused of shooting a man last year. He was charged with attempted murder, but was later released.
Why are our cops there a second time arresting people that, one, had an open gun indictment walking the streets, one had an open attempted murder shooting in Yonkers?
De Sousa Villalta's latest appearance in court, a judge let him go again on supervised release, despite the DA's request to set bail.
The American people tell you what's important to them, what's vexing and perplexing to them, then they're giving you a clear roadmap. Respond to them. This administration has done the opposite. They want to tell us all that what we see with our own 2 eyes, day after day, night after night, isn't real, it's not important, it's some vast right-wing conspiracy. Also, the border has become a proxy for so many Americans, for a president that doesn't listen, for a Democratic Party that doesn't care, for a system that rewards those who take it easy and punishes those who work hard. When you come here illegally, not only are you not prosecuted for breaking the law, now you're actually rewarded. You get cash and cell phones and shelter and clothing, and this is what Americans see now, and they don't want it.
What we're living in is a Democrat. This is the epitome of a Democrat-run state. Everything from the sanctuary city state to the no bail to the no discretion on the part of the judges to DAs not prosecuting crime with no accountability.
And the fact is, I've made it very clear. Within 100 days, I'm going to send to the United States Congress a pathway to citizenship for over 11 million undocumented people. And all of those so-called dreamers, those DACA kids, they're going to be immediately certified again to be able to stay in this country and put on a path to citizenship.
And if you don't think that it's affecting you in Butler County, Ohio, we're all border states, we're all border counties, it's here. And we could go on and on. Again, we have an illegal that's here, and he's been deported 8 times in our county, and he's committed 20 crimes. He's had 7 different names, and now he's charged with murder, aggravated murder. And who knows who else he's killed along the way or killed in Mexico.
Sheriff Jones clearly frustrated. Some say the responsibility to keep people like Garcia Gutierrez out of the United States must work in concert with local law enforcement and the U.S. judicial process.
Trump told a Wisconsin rally that he's preparing the largest deportation in American history to rid the country of what he considers dangerous people.
They're sending prisoners, murderers, drug dealers, mental patients, terrorists. The worst of every country is coming into our country now. They're coming from the Congo, Yemen, Somalia, Syria, all over the world. They're coming. They're country changing, country threatening, and they're country wrecking. They're destroying our country. With your vote, I will seal the border. I will stop the invasion. I will end the carnage, bloodshed, and killing. And we will crush the human traffickers.
Now the border crisis is top of mind for most Americans. Look at this from Gallup. They asked 1,000 U.S. adults, unprompted, to name the biggest problem facing the country, again, off the top of their heads. More of them said illegal immigration than anything else. There's a reason for that concern. Here's what one general just said about the continuing terror threat from ISIS, which can easily exploit Joe's wide-open borders with unvetted illegals coming, from even our top geopolitical foes. Take a look.
ISIS-K in particular, but ISIS in general, has a strong desire to attack our homeland. We should believe them when they say that. They're going to try to do it. And so I think the threat is growing. It's begun to grow as soon as we left Afghanistan and took pressure off ISIS-K. So I think we should expect further attempts of this nature against the United States as well as our partners and other nations abroad. I think this is inevitable.
And FBI Director Wray, in the last 2 congressional appearances, has been echoing that threat. It's never been this bad or this loud in his career.
Governor DeSantis of Florida is demanding that the administration end these migrant parole and release programs. The White House reportedly sent more than 300,000 migrants, Cuba, Haiti, Nicaragua, and Venezuela, to Miami. Can you put a stop to these flights, Congressman?
Well, we're trying to defund these flights and this program. Again, we've done that out of the House and over to the Senate. And I would encourage Republicans in the Senate to fight like hell to stop it, because what they're doing is they're saying rather than these people doing the dangerous journey across the southern border and dealing with coyotes and smugglers, which is incredibly dangerous, we'll just allow them to fill out a form on a website and fly them in from Nicaragua, from Haiti, from Cuba, and from others. And they're flying them in the dead of night into Miami in particular. And we have no idea where they're going, any vetting that's going on, or what's happening since then. I was just down in Miami, and it is bursting at the seams right now in terms of its infrastructure.
Wait a minute. I didn't know this, Congressman. Really, I didn't know this. We are flying people from Haiti, Cuba, Nicaragua, Venezuela, from those countries directly into America. We're doing that?
That's right. Yeah, and the justification is it allows them to avoid illegally crossing our southern border, so the taxpayers are just funding them, flying them in, and then dispersing throughout the country to the tune of hundreds of thousands, as opposed to the parole program the last administration was 1,500. It's insane.
I'm out of time, but that was an eye-opener, and thank you very much indeed for revealing it. Congressman Mike Waltz, good stuff. Thank you, sir.